Joining us now is royal expert James McCourt. Good to have you here.
Good morning. How are you? Got my little Union Jack.
You must be so proud to be British today.
Yeah, you know, this is one thing we do very well, the Brits, a royal wedding. It's all the pageantry, the pomp, the circumstance of it all. It's going to be great. I mean, I feel the whole world's watching, and I'm excited.
What do you make of the American fascination with this and all the Americans trying to do British accents?
Like you guys were just then.
Hello.
Yeah, a little
Hello.
break there. I think when you do a British accent, it tends to go a bit Mary Poppins. It's like, hello, governor. but I like it.
Jim Jiminy.
I think you guys might be, dare I say it, a little bit more fascinated in the wedding than even we are as Brits, because we grow up with this, you know, we go to stately homes and castles when we're kids, and we're used to having a royal family, so it's not so different for us, but because you don't have that here, I think, yeah.
Well, and she's from here. She's one of ours. She's a SoCal girl.
I know.
Well, one thing we can all agree on, a lot of people like drama. There has been a lot of drama this week about her father, Thomas Markle, not walking her down the aisle. Do you think the Queen is pleased about how this was all handled?
Well, she's got a good sense of humour, the Queen, but I think this might have been pushed her a little bit too far. Apparently, you know, regarding all of the set-up photographs, she was very, very angry about that. And I think it's just because it breaks with royal protocol, and it's, you know, the royal family and the firm is something she's all her professional life as Queen has protected and, you know, worked so hard to protect. And I think, you know, unfortunately, Thomas Markle coming along and doing something like that, it's just a little disrespectful, really.
Isn't it unusual, though, that they haven't even met yet? Is it weird that the father of the bride hasn't even met?
Apparently Harry's talked to the father on the phone, talked to Thomas on the phone. I think it's just a very unusual meeting of two very different worlds anyway. You know, Meghan, although of course she's a TV star, she's still from a very ordinary family, as we're seeing, you know, over the last few weeks. They're all coming out of the woodwork trying to get a piece of this newfound fame, if you will, and celebrity. So I think the whole thing, it breaks all kind of rules and history. Nothing really has ever happened like this before.
Because Kate Middleton was technically a commoner, right? But the family was a little...
There's a pedigree.
Yeah,
there was a pedigree.
Middle to upper class, really. You know, and mixed in very sort of well-to-do social circles, whereas Meghan's family, you know, are very much like us. But I think that kind of is why this particular couple are so loved by people, because they're more accessible somehow, aren't they?
Yeah, so what are you going to do for the royal wedding tomorrow? What's your plan?
Well, the thing is, the coverage starts at around 2 a.m., doesn't it, tomorrow morning?
3:30 a.m. here on Fox.
Right, okay, good. And so, yeah, it's whether to stay up, isn't it? That's the big thing, or whether to go to bed for like 2 or 3 hours.
Nap.
Do you think there are going to be any surprises tomorrow that we might see from Meghan and Harry on their wedding day?
I mean, apparently Meghan is going to make a toast during the reception, which is very unusual for a bride to do, never mind a royal bride. So I would think that would be quite surprising if she does that. But, you know, just walking down the aisle on her own.
That's what I was going to say. She's non-traditional. Even the cake is non-traditional.
Exactly. The cake would normally be a fruit cake, you know, very traditional, kind of boring, I guess.
Now,
they're having a lemon elderflower cake. So.
A lot of people are wondering, would she wear Princess Diana's tiara or something like it? But what is she going to be wearing?
That's my feeling, and actually most people I've talked to, the royal experts or people that know about the royal family as well, we also think that she will wear the Spencer tiara, which is the tiara that Diana wore on her wedding day. I think it would be just a beautiful nod to Diana, and I think that is probably going to happen, honestly.
Well, I have one more question. Did they do like a first dance?
Yes,
they do?
Well, yes, apparently they do, because it was Love Me Like You Do by Ellie Goulding for Kate and William. Well, apparently Meghan's go-to happy song is I Want to Dance with Somebody by Whitney Houston.
Oh,
so
I
you never know. I think that would be a good one, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Who's going to sing it, though, is the big question.
Exactly.
Not the Spice Girls.
Not the Spice Girls.
Elton John.
Maybe Elton John.
Elton John's going to be there. It's going to be quite celebrity, you know, filled, and the Clooney's are there. You know, Serena Williams is going to be there. Obviously, all of her Suits co-stars will be there as well. So, yeah, it's not going to be sort of dignitaries and boring people, as I like to say, politicians. It's going to be fun celebrities.
But do they have a party like a traditional American wedding is like we dance until the crack of dawn?
Yeah, it's kind of split into two halves. So the 600 that will be at the service will move on to a first reception, if you will. They'll be having bowl food and just chatting.
What,
and it's going
what kind of food?
Bowl food. So it's seasonal produce in little bowls. So you can walk around kind of chatting and mingling while you're eating rather than a sit-down dinner. And then 200 of those later on will go on to a closer family and very close friends affair. That's from about 5:30, I think. So
no cameras allowed into that.
No. That's probably when the first dance will happen and all the fun stuff.
Well, we know that Prince Harry has had fun over the years.
Oof, just a bit, yeah.
So
we do indeed, especially in Las Vegas. So hopefully there'll be none of those antics at the wedding.
He's a changed man.
Yeah,
He's a changed
he's
man.
settling down.
Indeed, yeah.
All the good ones do eventually, right? Derek Jeter did, and now
you're right.
now Prince
You're
Harry.
right. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah. Enjoy the wedding, everyone.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Hey.
Yay.
Cheerio. Here we go.
Thank you.
Let's go get some bowl food.
All right.
All right.